Today we're gonna react to Lich.
But doesn't the valve anti-cheat detect this? Not really. So I was rushing A the other day and just kidding, I never rush A. Fuck A, man. Who cares about rush B all day every day? What the fuck's the best thing ever you've ever seen in this fucking game? Look at that bottle on the ground. You see that bottle? Boom! 20 times its size, dude. It took me ages to build this, but imagine all the stuff that we can use this for. Shoot me the thing. Shoot me the thing right now, man. I swear to God, my wife has a bigger dick.
Okay.
Hola innovadores, estamos en el IFEMA en Madrid.
Patrick.
Oh gosh.
What the hell? Didn't this happen in the last part though? What the fuck is going on? There's 5 guys standing there now, man. I don't know what. Oh come on, man. I don't have any more drones. What do you want me to do? I don't know, man. Wait. What? Do you still have that detonator I gave you? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Wait a second. What? Don't tell me you're gonna call him. If only you released games as fast as you drive this fucking car, it would be so much better. You realize that, right? Press the button when I say now, alright? Alright, cool. Let's go! Now! Do you want to know how wall hacks actually work? Alright. So what you do is you take the drone with your one hand, right? And with your another hand, you take the camera of your face and you put the camera inside the drone. Just like so. And you just let the drone fly away and go wherever you want. Like for example, if I go to A site in here in overpass, I can see one guy at the bank, 2 guys at the site, 1 guy at the truck, and I don't see the 5th guy. He's probably... Oh yeah, there he is. He's running at the banana. See, that's so easy, man. But doesn't the valve anti-cheat detect this? Not really. Back is pretty useless, to be honest. I'll show you what I mean. Just wait. Alright, now imagine this is the valve anti-cheat gate. If you want to play this game, you have to go through this gate, and only then you can enter the universe of CSGO. If you're not cheating, these gates are pretty much open to you without a problem. But if you are cheating, then comes into play these 4 huge metal locks that shut you down from the universe of CSGO, so you may never enter the game and bother anyone. But there's one small thing about the doors. The doors actually open up this way, so... What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just...
It's like pretty much a lag.
The locks serve no purpose, so any 12-year-old with hacks from CSGO can just walk in and walk out with wall hacks and shit, and no one will care, dude. It's like... It's just... Alright, back it up, man. There's no one here. This is probably the best idea we've ever had in this game. You realize that, right? Dude, did you hear the news? They added female bots to CSGO. Can you imagine how cool this will be? They're about to spawn in right here. I've been waiting for this moment for like the...
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
What?
Hello.
Why does the first one have like an AI voice?
Where are you going?
I'm going to B site, okay? Just like we planned. You stay on A site, I go to B site, we play the game, and it's done like that. It's easy, okay? No harm done to anyone. No arguments at all.
You never take me to be sight. You are just like other men.
Oh,
you
don't-
never take me anywhere.
Don't fucking
Bob Gabe
What?
would not treat me like this.
go back to Bot Gabe then.
I should not be with you. I deserve more than this. I am a free, independent woman. I don't need a man in my life.
I'm not your man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm being harassed right now.
What do you mean you're being harassed, bitch? I'm not even doing
Tells me like,
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone here. Can you go please check kitchen in the apartments? I think the guy's hiding there.
Where?
The kitchen in the apartments. Can you go check it out? I think the guy's hiding there.
What did you just say to me?
I said go to kitchen. Why is it so hard to understand? Can you please go to apartments and go to kitchen? Why is it? Oh wait. No, listen.
You fucking
I
piece of
I
shit.
didn't mean
Who
like
do you think
that.
you are?
No.
I will smack the fuck out of your bitch.
Somebody touched my Baba Yak. Earlier this morning, somebody killed 5 of our men.
Museum Baba Yaga.
Now, this weapon we all know very well is a prototype, and only we here know about this. Which means somebody in here is stealing our weapons and selling it to others. Somebody in here is a Western spy. This is a very worrying information because it could be anyone from here. It could be you, Yuri. It could be you, Vasily. It could be me. It could even be... Wait a minute. Nobody move right now. Nobody move anything. Yuri. Vladimir. Vasily. John? What is this? John, what? Put your hands up! Hands up, you filthy traitor! How dare you use my weapon against my people? You're standing on your toes, your heels are not even touching the ground. Oh, I remember you. I remember you. You were the guy that make us drunk. Oh, I've been looking for you for so long. I remember you so well.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck are they gonna use this for?
What are you doing with our Tech-9 Russian computer? Would you like some vodka, comrades? Oh, I finally have you in my hand. Vasily! Yuri! Take him to the base right now. I want to show him something very
The kids in the
important.
basement.
Always thought that John is a suspicious name. Do you have any last words?
Do you know the way?
No, I do not know the way, my friend. But I might know someone who does.
For 3,600. Okay, let's go back to the channel. Because James didn't exist yet. So, we're gonna watch the TF2 ones. Like I said in the last video.
In the previous Cursed Weapons in TF2 video, unsurprisingly, we created a lot of cursed weapons. Psychological damage weapons. No, Pirate! No! Physical damage weapons. And heavy-duty cursed weapons.
So that's
They were cool and very useful, but not everything that comes out of this machine is. Some weapons are just too controversial, and that's what I want to show you today. Oh, and if you are new and you don't know what this is a weapon mixer 1000. So how it works is you choose 2 or more weapons from these panels, then you press the red combine button and out comes a combined weapon. If you want to know how it's activated, watch the previous
Is
episode.
that James?
The first controversial weapon, if we take the sniper rifle and combine it with holy mackerel, this wobbly fish, let's also choose mad milk from the mixer, and if we press the combine button, out comes a snipey beer. Snipey beam. We've already created a weapon like this in CSGO. It was called the OBB. This looks and functions very similarly to that one. Both of them have a very flaccid barrel that dangles downwards over the top.
You're gonna pull the penis from under me?
It might look and feel inoperable, but this weapon still shoots in this condition. And that's what makes it dangerous and controversial. If you hold it like a normal rifle, it becomes uncontrollable and not easy to aim. You might accidentally shoot your own feet or anything and anyone that's in your close vicinity, unless you grab it by the tip and point it to where you want to shoot. This makes it way easier to handle and aim the weapon, but don't grab it too tightly though, because then it will just stiffen up and now it becomes impossible to aim. Unless you do this move that every guy is familiar with. No one likes doing this move. It's fucking painful and you gotta wait ages until it softens up again. As I said, guys, the gun is fully functional. Whether it's soft or stiffened up, it shoots. Just know that when you are done shooting, some excess bullets will always just drip out of the tip for no reason. And you can't prevent this. No matter what you do, how much you squeeze it, shake it, or smack it against your teammate's face, what? How much you squeeze it, shake it, or smack it against the wall, this will happen. And it only gets worse as the weapon ages. Oh, and it also stiffens up if you just spawned in and it's pretty early in the game too. For no reason. It also stiffens up when you aim at a female player model.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. What the gun barrel shaking? Then it just.
What?
It's the
What
fuck.
are you doing? Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Let's create something more functional. If we choose the sniper rifle, let's
Sniper?
combine it with this green bread monster from the left panel.
Eat bread?
And let's choose a syringe gun from the main
Syringe?
panel.
Eagles.
In the previous Cursed Weapons in the Biohazard
5,000.
Biohazard
5,000.
5000. Most of the weapons that you see in this game aim to destroy a single enemy that's usually right in front of you, or just a couple of enemies if they are in a blast radius of a rocket launcher or something. But not this weapon. The purpose of this weapon is to infiltrate and eliminate the whole opposing team from within. Let's see how it does that. The back of the weapon has two triggers. A normal one if you want to shoot a single projectile, or a lever type trigger that spins up the magazine, and if you pull the trigger simultaneously, that will allow you to shoot full auto. The front of the weapon has a huge magazine that contains projectiles. More specifically, needles. Now, these needles are not high damage or lethal by themselves, but what they carry is a different story. You have a choice of what type of magazine you want to use, and they are all color-coded because each magazine contains one of the world's deadliest diseases known to men. Hence the name.
I'm so sick.
Biohazard. Now, even though this weapon is
Probably
crazy
start
dangerous,
knowing it.
it has no safety switch. So you have to make sure your trigger discipline is very strict.
Heavy feel funny.
Which one was that? Spy? Which one was that?
Something is different.
Oh my god, dude, you gave me a heart. Never, ever do that again. Holy
8.
Next choice you have is a magazine loaded with cholesterol.
Cholesterol?
Produced locally, farm to weapon, extracted straight from your average American.
Doctor!
Ambulance ride, $10,000. Cash or credit? Next one is diabetes. Obviously, you can't shoot diabetes, so you just load it with anything containing high amounts of sugar. The weapon will extract it automatically and will deliver it straight to the target's bloodstream.
Wherever Terminal?
A shot of insulin, $5,000. Cash or credit? Did you know that this one killed the most amount of people ever on this planet?
Ballerina?
Ever? And the last but not least, classic. Extracted straight
Yes, sir.
from the latest and greatest 5G technology.
You can't get that. Plus, it doesn't even shoot needles.
Doctor!
Chemotherapy, $300,000. Cash or credit? The Biohazard 5000. Thing is, this weapon was made pre-2020. So, by the next TF2 update, which will be very soon in 2098, the next version should have 1,000 more magazine variants added to it. So, look out for that. So far, all the weapons that we've created were either medium or long-range weapons. We haven't done any melee weapons yet, so let's create our first one. Alright, for the melee weapon, let's take Pyro's fire axe. Let's combine it with Holy Mackerel, the wobbly
Holy
fish,
mackerel?
and a helmet. And if
Trumpet?
we press the combine
Thinking
button,
what he's getting
out will
at? No
come
weapons?
the Flippity Flop.
Flippily
The
flop.
Flippity Flop. One of the... Why are you naked? The Flippity Flop. It might sound and look
Why are you
silly, but this
naked?
weapon is no joke. The concept is simple. It's a metal fire axe that is attached to a bendy stick that is attached to a helmet. This concept actually exists in real life too. And because the amount of inertia and force it can generate, this weapon can easily split almost anything
Also,
it touches.
also exists the actual thing, the flippity flop. The actual weapon. Like attached to
With
his
high
helmet.
precision. The axe is double-sided as well, so you don't have to worry about someone sneaking up on you from the behind either. It can also be used as a long-range weapon. If you detach it at the right time, you can launch the weapon way farther than you think, and you can hit the target as accurately as a bullet.
Saga Rage?
My sandwich!
Now you might be
Yeah,
thinking,
what to get?
yeah, my 12 and 6 are covered, but what if the enemy comes from the sides? No worries. You can simply activate the dedicated helicopter taunt. No one will dare to get close. And if you are in a sticky situation and you don't want to be there anymore, it literally functions like a helicopter too. The Flippity Flop. Silly, but a deadly tool. But this weapon is not that easy to master. If your head game isn't good enough, one wrong move and you can end up like him. Or them. It's funny. We went through so many volunteers, but I knew one man in a distant universe that could wear 10 of these at the same time without breaking a sweat. A man with a neck so strong he could bend
James?
rifle barrels. A man
James.
with a head game so powerful he could swallow a live grenade and contain the explosion within his body.
The
His name
fuck?
was James? Dude, what the hell are you doing here? Oh my god, how the fuck did you get into Team Fortress Universe? James, I haven't seen you in a...
That is. Cursed they are weapons.
In the previous Cursed Weapons in TF2 episode, we created a lot of funny, overly simple, and powerful weapons. Like this. And we did that using this machine. The Weapon Mixer 1000. The concept was simple. You chose 2 or more weapons from this panel, then you
Yeah,
pressed the Weapon Mixer. But instead, an ominous button appeared out of nowhere at the usual location. This is what I was afraid of. I've seen this button before in CSGO. Whatever this whole thing is about, it's spreading like a plague between universes. This one also came with a letter, but the message was different. Curiosity killed the cat. Whoever designed this clearly knew my biggest weaknesses. And even though I knew the potential risks, my curiosity took over, and I still pressed the button. And out came a familiar machine. Gun
GPT.
This is an AI-powered weapon creation machine. It is powered by an old AI system that I'm not really familiar with. I think this is the main component, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, as long as it's showing X, we'll be fine. How it works is pretty simple. You approach the monitor in the middle, press E, and it will give you a screen where you can type in anything you want. Anything you can think of that describes a weapon. And after you are done, you press the red button next to it. The machine will create the weapon you just described, and it will emerge from within. Now, some of you might be asking, is this safe? Is it really a good idea to give AI power to create physical weapons? That's exactly why the machine comes with this inhibitor chip. As long as this is intact and connected, we have it fully under control. It will only create whatever we describe in a safe manner. All right, I think that explains it pretty well, so let's test it and create some weapons. All right, for the first one, in CSGO Universe, I took it easy. Started with something simple and worked up to more complex weapons later. Let's not do that. Let's go with something crazy
Your
straight away.
favorite weapon to
All right,
me.
let's create a minigun that shoots shotgun shells. Let's see how the machine will interpret this. And if we press the create button, out comes Shotgunovich. In 1918, during World War I, the German government officially protested the use of a shotgun in trench warfare because it deemed too inhumane and caused unnecessary suffering. Well, say hello to the war crime 5000, aka Geneva Unconvention, aka Shotgunovich. 5 12-gauge pump action shotguns mechanically attached to the minigun mechanism, loaded with both buckshot and slugs to cover both short range and long range. No, James, stop! James, stop! As iconic as the brrr sound of an A-10 Thunderbolt. Have you guys seen John Wick 4? Specifically
John
that
Wick
scene where he uses a shotgun to shoot literal fire? That's done with the ammunition called the Dragon's Breath. Guess what else this weapon is loaded with?
It has a driver. very
fairly
nice. His only
superior
reaction.
would be the best way to describe this weapon, but it can be used by anyone. You really need to have the muscle to carry this weapon around. Well, Heavy is built like a tank, so I don't think that will be an issue for him. Another thing about this weapon is the ammunition selector. You can switch between just buckshot, slugs, dragon's breath, or all together anytime you want.
Go for heavy neutral.
This weapon houses 1,000
Okay.
bullets, so you won't be running out of them anytime soon.
Like lots of Little Mermaid.
But in case you do run out, though, reloading doesn't take much time either. Just pop the old shell off, attach a new one, and you'll be ready to go.
Heavy shit scanned is still in the wrapper. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
That's kind of funny. He called you. James, stop! James, stop! James, stop! James, stop! Before we move on, guys, there's
Call
one thing I'd
James.
like to ask you. I noticed that almost 70% of you who are watching this series are not subscribed to the channel. I don't really like asking for this type of stuff, but if you are enjoying the series and if you'd like me to make more, it would really help me if you guys did subscribe. No need for a notification or a bell or anything like that. Just the subscribe button really helps with the algorithm, so I'd appreciate it very much if you guys press it. That's it. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Gosh, not that. It's short.
That's it. That's all I want to say. Thank you. And let's move on with the video. All right. For the next one, let's create something crazy again. For example, a jet engine powered melee weapon. I'm really curious how the machine will interpret this. And if we press the create button, out comes a jet hammer. Jet hammer. Simple and straightforward. A large hammer with a jet engine inside of it. You hold and swing it like a normal hammer, but you can also control the throttle of the jet engine with this motorcycle style grip. Obviously, it can be used as a normal melee weapon, but also as a decapitation station 3000.
Combination.
You could use the jet engine to strike a blow that deals more damage than any critical. No matter how far or close they are. Well, of course, it's a pyro's weapon, so it can also be used as a flame. Of course, it's a pyro's weapon, so it can also be used as a flamethrower. But that's not where the versatilities end. You can use it for working out. For example, as a pull-up bar.
No, we
Since it
could.
flies, you can use it as an airborne vehicle. Pyro, stop! Put him down! Pyro, put the heavy down! Let him go! God damn it, Pyro! Let him go! You can also use it as a torture device. But make sure, when you're using it as a melee weapon, that you don't overswing it. Because, just like in CSGO Universe with the Fort Infinity, the overswinging might cause you to go into an infinite death loop. And with enough rotation speed, you can break the space-time continuum and get teleported back
with the download error.
to Team Fortress Classic. But besides that minor flaw, it's a pretty good weapon. The Jet Hammer. God damn it, James, stop! James, stop! So far, what we've created were brute force weapons. Objects that obliterate the enemy's body. But now, let's create a weapon that attacks the enemy's mind instead. For example, let's type in a weapon that does psychological damage. And if we press the create button, out comes
a spy's
a
weapon.
pistolaroid. Pistolaroid is simple in construction. It's a pistol that has a Polaroid camera attached with a bright flashlight. It looks simple, but the function of it is so fucked up that if I gave you unlimited time, you still would not be able to guess what this weapon does. I challenge you, pause the video right now and try to guess it. What possibly could a pistol with a camera attached to it do? How hard can it be? I guarantee you, you won't be able to guess. That's how fucked this AI machine is. Alright, I'm gonna reveal now. What it does is, you first aim it at an unsuspected victim. You pull the trigger, it takes a picture. But instead of the Polaroid photo of the person, it will print out the most embarrassing photo of their mother. Yes, an embarrassing photo from the past that already exists of their mother will emerge from this camera. Alright, now, let's demonstrate. Let's find someone that we can... Oh, but there's Scout sitting right there, minding his biz.
The fuck?
Spy's gonna snap some photos. And the camera, he's gonna print out the photos.
What the? Wait,
Of his mother. As you can see, the men... No, Spy. Bring some clothes. No, Spy, stop. Spy, no. Those can be anonymously spread throughout their team, fracturing their friendships and relationships, making it super awkward for everyone. In fact, so awkward that they lose all the will to fight. Alright, let's look for another one of our victims. There's Pyro sitting right there. Fracturing their friendships and relationships, making it super awkward for everyone. In fact, so awkward that they lose all the will to fight. Alright, let's look for another one of our victims. There's Pyro sitting right there. Spy's gonna snap a photo, and out comes the photo of his mother? Hey, wait. Let me tell you something. Hey, Spy. Psst. Spy. There's a weird guy on the roof. Let's try him and see what the picture shows. Come on. Let's see what it shows. Huh? There's no one on the photo? Oh.
Oh my god, are you crying?
No, it's just raining. Alright, let's find someone else. Oh, there's Heavy. There's Heavy eating a sandwich. Spy, we gotta do Heavy, man. Go do it. Dude, I'm so curious what comes out of this. Oh, wait. Huh? What the is this? Wait, no, Heavy, wait. Let me tell you something.
It's just the touch.
In my
This
previous
is the last
Cursed
video.
Weapons videos, I created a lot of crazy and insanely weird weapons. But they were all made in CSGO, the Counter-Strike universe. Not anymore. After 50 billion years of waiting, they finally pushed out a major update and added the weapon mixer machine in Team Fortress 2. I did not believe it at first either, but let me show you. Oh, and if you are new and you don't know what I'm talking about, just stick around for 1 second, you'll find out. It only works on this map for now, King of the Hill High Pass. So, what you do is you go inside this barn in the middle area, and in between this crate and the wooden ledge, you'll see a small button. It's hard to see, but it's there. You click on it by pressing E, and if you look back, you'll see a physical valve come out of this wheel. And if you press E on that too, it will start rotating. And if you go outside, this machine will come out of the ground. This is a weapon mixer 1000. Because it's the first one in TF2. In CSGO it was the weapon mixer 7000, but in here it's the first one. So how it works is you choose 2 or more weapons from these panels, then you press the red combine button and out comes a combined weapon. For example, if we choose the flamethrower from the panel and also choose Jarati from the other panel, and if we press the combine button, out comes the golden shower.
Shower.
The golden shower, color-coded in gold, so you don't mess it up with your other flamethrowers. Because this one, instead of the propane tank, is equipped with a giant pressurized urine jar. But what kind of damage does this do, Lich? It's just a non-flammable bodily fluid. I thought we were making a weapon here, you might ask. You see, guys, damage is relative. There's physical damage, but there's also an emotional one. In World War I, British Empire used tanks for the first time ever to intimidate and strike fear into the enemy. Those tanks itself were weak and didn't do much physical damage, but the mental pressure on the enemy was immense. Close. Drench your enemy in this yellow liquid, and they'll never mentally recover. What? No, Pyro, stop! Pyro, stop! No, don't!
Jake.
Stop messing on him! Pyro, stop messing on him! Drench your enemy in this yellow liquid, and they'll never mentally recover from the humiliation, especially when it's so yellow and dehydrated. That's why the mask comes in handy. This also works great against invisible spies. If you suspect a spy lingering around you, just spray the piss out of the place you're in, and that will reveal their location. No, not again!
You can go water.
Stop pissing on him! Stop pissing on him! Another use for this, which might be controversial, is to help your teammates by extinguishing them when they've been set on fire by the enemy pyro. Although some might wish to burn alive instead. Yet still, the golden shower remains a superior weapon. No, please, no. Alright, for the next weapon, let's combine Sasha with Natasha. Let's add a bit of mad milk to that recipe, and if we press the combine button, out comes the Satanasha. Twice the bullet capacity of the normal minigun, twice the amount of barrels, 12 barrels instead of 6. It costs $800,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Mechanically operated mechanism, no motor is strong enough to keep up with the fire rate of this weapon, so you have to pump the handles back and forth as fast as you can to spool up the gun. A death machine that no one can outrun or outsmart. A weapon so big. No. A gun that is heavy.
Ah, very nice.
But that's not not all. We chose mad milk in the mixer. This weapon has a reservoir for that. Bullets get soaked in mad milk and only then they'll fire. In case you don't know what mad milk is, if you drench someone with it and then shoot them, whatever damage they take is the amount of health you gain back. So this weapon is a destructor as well as a healer. And if you run out of bullets, it also has the ability to just squirt the white liquid as a Hail Mary attempt. The Satanasha, one of the best... No. Alright, let's move on to the... Alright, for the next weapon, let's take the rocket launcher, or a bazooka, and combine it with a bat and a boxing glove. And if we press the combine button, out comes a bazoinka. Bazoinka, a boxing glove holding a baseball bat attached to an RPG. I know you think this looks more primitive than the previous ones, but that's where you're wrong. You see, this is no ordinary glove. This glove has a built-in deep learning AI mind that will calculate and make the best strategic decision for you and your team at any moment. Just point the bazoinka roughly towards the enemies, and it will attack the enemy that's the highest risk and the most dangerous for you at that moment. I think it's better if we demonstrate instead of talk. As I said, it will strategically choose and eliminate the riskiest enemy in 3, 2, 1. What? No! What the hell? No, hey! No! Alright, let's try it again. As I said, it will strategically choose and eliminate the enemy that's the most dangerous in 3, 2, 1.
Let me take the mocos pill. Look, these are tiny mocos pills.
No, 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 not again! It will strategically choose and eliminate the enemy that's the highest risk for the owner's well-being in 3, 2, 1. No, what are you doing? Glove. No, no, Glove, please! Why? I don't get it, man. Dude's just trying to eat his sandwich. He's just trying to have some lunch. Look, I get Pyro, okay? He's a human, so he's an asshole. He enjoys doing this shit. But you are a program, and you're his glove. You should be protecting him instead. Look, 6 of his sandwiches got ruined already. Dude's been peed in the face 3 different times, and now you start boinking his fucking head? Why? What are you doing? Stop that. Hey, Glove, stop that. Glove, don't do it. Glove, don't do it. Hey, stop. Glove, stop jerking the bat. Glove, stop jerking the bat. All right, and for the final item, I want to show you that not only destructive things can come out from this machine. For example, if we take a pan, combine it with a steak, a sandwich, and a nice drink, and if we press the combine button, out comes a nice family dinner. Gentlemen, thank you all for joining me at this table today. I think we've had a pretty exciting day, so I thought it would be appropriate to end it with a nice meal. Today was our first episode in TF2, and even though we went through some hiccups and troubles, I think we've settled our differences, and it turned out to be a successful one. So, my friends, I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to this episode, and many, many more successful ones in the future, together. Cheers, boys. Finally a drink.
Wait, it's like a marshmallow or
Let me go, Wicked! Help me! Glove, you motherfucker! Glove, stop! Glove, stop!
that's the end. Right here, you. I guess this guy's I'm sick right now. Yeah, I'm sick. Probably.